Yeah, sorry for the
We're-
hiccups. For that. I
Well,
was
we
trying
had
to
our
make
own
my
hiccup.
camera work. Yeah.
Your camera and then our kids.
We started exactly at 10 o'clock.
That's good. Makes it
Oh
easy
yeah,
to keep
it's still
track
in
of.
hour mark. Yeah. So you're repurposing rooms now just so you're saving space, or
Yeah. So the Filipino flag is in front of us now. This isn't permanent, but we decided to because we had two home offices in our house, and
okay.
one of them was downstairs. We decided to put
Merge
both of
it.
them in the same room and just have like a joint office room.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
because it's kind of clunky to have the office like right there when people walk in.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
go
to see it.
to the office 3 times a week too. So
And I go in the office
it's
more
just-
now, so I don't really work
Oh
from
yeah.
home anymore.
We're not really, crowding each other.
So yeah,
Okay.
but
But I
so
think you
we're in
need
the
to
middle
like
of setting this room up. We got like half of the equipment in right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you your camera? I think you can share it. Can you see both of your faces? Because I only see
No.
half.
I want to be the center though.
Yeah, it's just
I know,
focusing on
you
Glyza,
should,
and then
okay.
here
is it?
Adam. Like, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
different when you before you came in. You actually took his
Yeah.
space.
So
Oh yeah, because it was the entire
Yeah.
Now it's gonna be half, but it's still gonna see both. It's just when you try to like cut it and put both of us in, it's gonna be
yeah.
the space. Yeah, I'll figure it out. It's fine because in the editing you can just like stretch the other one because it's still recording both of you. It's just in the screen.
Okay. But yeah, so long story short, we've got so much equipment around the house, and it's kind of chaotic. You know how when
Yeah.
you like, if you want to really deep clean your house, it has to get really dirty first before it gets clean again. Like we're like
'Cause you have to, like,
everything's moved around and taken
move
out
stuff
from its
around.
place, and then now we have to put it back, and
Yeah,
we'll
and
finish that
usually
this weekend.
it's those stuff that has been there for maybe months or like years, right? Like like say that
Yeah.
table has been there for like
Yeah,
years. No one has moved
double that when you have kids because
Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
it's harder. It's harder to do it.
So that office has been in there since 2020 when we moved in, and the amount of dust that was caked onto the computer charger that was sitting back there for 4.5 years, it was like icing on a cake. It was like that thick. Like I had to get like a paper towel and then
Yeah, we
wipe it 3 times.
we basically displaced the dirt today.
they
They're
just
home-
move it to somewhere
They're
else.
homeless.
So, yeah,
But I was like vacuuming it up and stuff. It's a good opportunity to do deep clean. When you
yeah,
move stuff around.
yeah. Good thing about that is after you clean those stuff up, you realize like, oh, I didn't realize that it looks this good when it's clean.
Oh, it's a game changer.
Yeah, it has been like gray before, but it's actually white. I didn't realize it's white. Yeah, that's always been gray ever since I can remember.
You're like, wow, I can breathe better now.
You were you,
Oh, so
you
that
were
was it. Yeah. That's why
programmed
my
to
nose
think.
was so runny. You're like,
Yeah. We've been breathing in like pounds of dirt that are just like dancing, sitting around us. I mean, and not to embarrass you, but your desk was just disgusting. The amount of crumbs and like food that was left on the table. It's like, geez, guys, how do you live?
I
like
don't
this?
have enough time to
yeah,
think about that.
yeah. Even my work laptop, it gets like dirty, and then and sometimes I don't even care. Like I only notice it like after you work, and then I just clean it up later. And then we start working the next day, just like, oh no, it's fine. I can still read the screen. You just lose focus on. You get distracted by other stuff.
Can you imagine how dirty a computer mouse is, or like a keyboard? Yeah, because you think of doorknobs and stuff, like bathroom door handles and stuff.
Yeah.
But the amount of germs that accumulate because you're touching that all the time, and you're
Yeah.
rubbing your nose and blowing your nose and eating food, and you never
especially
clean
if
that.
Especially if you're eating food right next to it.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know if it happens to you. It happens to a lot of people where sometimes you see ants like go out of the keyboard. Like, oh, why is there? What?
That's too much. I don't think I can.
That's
It,
hardcore.
it bothers me if I eat and I have like crumbs on my
yeah.
finger and
Fingers,
then
and then you
type.
go-
It just
Yeah.
feels icky.
No, you're not dirty. I didn't
Yeah,
mean to
it's
like
like-
call you out, but
It just feels like I don't know. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't
like
eat
Cheeto
and then,
fingers,
yeah,
and then just start
yeah.
typing. Like,
I can't. I can't like because you'll feel it. You'll
or
like
what's the Filipino?
it becomes sticky. It's not
Mhm.
What's the Filipino Fritos that everyone eats? The
Clover chips.
well,
cheapy.
cheapy, chippy. Yeah.
That's the only. That's the only thing you know, though.
Just eat a
'cause
bunch of chippies and then
okay.
lick your fingers and then just typing on the keyboard.
I don't
he
know.
doesn't know the other. He doesn't know
Other
Clover.
junk food.
Just the cheapy
Piatos, yeah. Mr.
red or
Chips.
blue.
Oh, yeah, red or blue.
I'm a chippy fan, bro.
That's
Also,
my least favorite.
what's the
It's
nuts?
like
Chips.
salty, right? Yeah, so salty.
There's boy bawang.
The
Oh,
nuts,
yeah, that's good.
the salty nuts that are
Ding dong.
garlic flavored. Ding dong.
Ding dong,
Yeah. I'm a ding dong
So
guy.
famous. Yeah. Ding dong guy. 'Cause, you remember like when you were younger that like that single sachet is enough before, and then as the years go by, maybe the ingredients got so expensive. You see that's like really small now. And even like
Really?
is this seasoning? Is that, how many pieces are in there? It's like they're counting like how many nuts they put inside. Yeah, it
You
is
Really? I
small.
get on
don't
an
know.
airplane or
Yeah,
something.
it is. Try buying like
It's not
new
enough.
when you get back you and then like because my memory on it is when I was younger because I don't really buy it at that much. I've been younger when like your friends eat it, it's like a bit bigger, but you see it now like it's smaller now. It's like
Is this
I know.
ding dong?
Yeah, ding dong. Yeah,
Ding dong.
it is. It's the sachet is like more compressed.
Doesn't
Yeah,
aren't you allergic to nuts? Does ding dong have nuts?
it has peanuts, but yeah, because I'm so good at this because they put peanuts like in like nagaraya, like they coat it with flour. So I just like eat the green peas, the
Oh,
other stuff
okay.
in there, and then the other ones I have much experience on like taking out peanuts
So you're just
from my
filtering.
food.
Wow.
Yeah,
Just filtering.
yeah. I
Just
even
getting the
eat like
nuts out.
if you know nagaraya, it's peanut and coated with flour, and then that flour is like has flavor in it. I eat like if you know watermelon seeds or even like sunflower seeds. You know how you eat sunflower seeds? You open it up. So that's how I eat nagaraya. I open up
Oh.
and just eat take out the peanut inside and then eat the flour.
News
That's-
flash.
Yeah.
Adam
Wow.
doesn't. You don't eat like seeds like that.
Sunflower seeds? Yeah,
Sunflower.
bro.
You
you
don't
don't- the
put
watermelon,
you,
yeah.
you don't open it. You put it in your mouth and you open
Oh,
it
yeah.
inside your mouth.
No, I put a whole handful in my mouth and then
No,
I
it's I
I
think
open
there's
it in
like
my
I don't know
mouth.
what they put in the coating of those seeds, right? It tastes
It's salty, right?
yeah, it's salty. Yeah, I'm thinking like it's preservatives they put in there. Yeah,
He puts it in his
Everything, yeah.
mouth and then
No, I open
and
it in my mouth and then I spit out the seeds.
you start like
not eating,
This-
but
no, not the
chewing
Caesars.
chewing
Yeah.
it in his mouth and then spitting it out after,
No, I don't chew it. I
You
keep
don't
them
chew
in
it?
one side of my mouth.
and then
And then I open it with my teeth one at a time and then I spit out the shell.
that is weird.
And so you just keep
I've
them in
never-
a pouch in your in the side of-
Never no
That's how baseball players do it. That's how
Really?
everyone
So-
does it.
here.
Yeah, sunflower seeds, you
Really?
keep it
Sunflower-
in the side of your mouth and then one by one, you open it with your teeth, spit it out, and then chew it on the other side. I don't chew the seeds itself,
That's so weird.
like the outside, the shell.
Yeah.
You
No,
guys
because
are-
we're so used to eating watermelon seeds, and I don't think you can do
It's-
that with watermelon seeds because it's so hard. Like
it's-
the coating is so hard. You can't
yeah,
really-
it's hard.
You gotta it's got a technique. You gotta
but-
finesse it out. You squeeze it out, and then
But even if I eat the sunflower seed, I don't put it in my mouth. I open it like
Yeah,
See, that's a waste of
the
time.
watermelons.
you gotta throw it in your mouth, and then I'll spit out the seed. I'll spit out the shells. They'll be perfect. I don't bite the shells.
I think it's kind of complicated to do it that way.
No, once you get the hang of it, it's amazing because then you can just toss a bunch back, and then you just eat them. And you're only eating the seeds inside.
I don't think I'll ever
It's a learned process. It's like
gonna learn how to do
snapping
that.
your fingers or whistling.
snapping your fingers.
Like you just gotta learn it.
The seeds come out.
Yeah.
Seeds come out.
Hey, you spit out seeds. You've seen people do
I
that.
was kind of horrified. It's like, what?
I don't chew.
Yeah, I don't
Do you
either.
understand what I'm saying?
It
I don't
seems
eat
like
the outside
it.
shell.
It seems like it. I thought you were chewing.
I just keep them in the side of my mouth, like
And
a pouch.
Doing it
you
in a way.
navigate the seeds with your tongue, and then the other one and then
Yeah.
you spit out the.
I take one seed at a time and bite long ways, and then pop out the seed, and I spit out the shell, and then I chew the seed on this side of my mouth.
But the other ones get soaked with. It's
And then
already
I'm
like
just soak.
soft
I'm eating I'm soaking up all the salt.
salt in it.
So if
Yeah,
you eat too much of them, your mouth is going to get real salty.
Yeah,
yeah,
I know that
get dry.
feeling. Like kind of
But
textury.
sometimes you need a salty mouth. It's good for a road trip if you don't want to
Um,
stop and pee.
No, it's gonna get thirsty a lot because it's gonna be dry. I
It's
know.
it's an amazing thing. I mean, it's
That's
it's
interesting because I think in here is not a lot of. We don't have sunflower seeds. We have like squash. I think that's the closest seed of like how soft a seed can be, like to sunflower. And it's hard to put it everything in your mouth and then you know and then try to like eat from there. You have to like do it one by one.
what's the name
Yeah,
of that? Was it Sinbad? No.
Sinbad is
pumpkin.
yeah. I think that's what watermelon seed.
Yeah,
You eat
Sinbad.
watermelon seeds?
No, it. Yeah,
Yeah,
you open it.
yeah.
You don't eat the seed. There's a when you
The
open it. I think you would you would you can imagine it, right? It's a bit bigger. I don't
it's
know. I don't
harder
even know.
though.
Yeah, it's harder
It's
though. But when you
harder.
open it, you can really eat the like inside. There's also like it's also shaped like the seed itself, but it's a different color, and then you can eat. It's a lot softer inside.
Really?
Yeah,
Watermelon seeds.
Sinbad
Never
is
thought
the
about that.
name. I think
yeah.
we have a
Squash
lot of.
seeds too. Yeah,
Do you have the same watermelons that we do here?
I yeah. Ours are sweeter though.
Ah,
yeah,
well, you do have better mangoes. I'll give you that much.
yeah. Maybe
Most of your
We're
fruits,
Yeah,
most of your
tropical,
fruits are
so
better, but we have better
yeah. I think.
peaches.
we don't.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think so.
even. I don't
I
even
think it's
think we have peaches in the
no.
Philippines.
I don't know. We have. I think one of those like fruits that grow in like colder weather. Yeah, we don't have that. You have to like climb the mountains just to
Yeah.
attempt to like plant that
I,
like strawberries. We don't really
yes,
have that
I
here.
don't. Yeah, strawberries are. You can't find
I
it.
like the way you say strawberry. It's very English. Strawberry.
Fields forever.
Strawberry.
You can only find it at certain places in the
Yeah,
Philippines. You can't
colder
have. There's
places.
no. I don't know with Louis, but I haven't heard of any strawberry farm in Cebu. I don't
Yeah,
think there is.
Cebu, no. I think
It's
Baguio. It's
it's
I
at the
think
like
Brazil
northern
just like freezes
northern
them.
part of the Philippines, like where I
yeah.
climbed
You
the
have to
mountain to
climb
get
the
my tattoo.
mountains.
That's where
Jeez,
those
Yeah,
places.
it's
but
colder in there.
a lot of those places just like Brazil will just freeze the strawberries and then ship them all over the world. Like that's how we eat strawberries when it's not strawberry season. So they're just
Yeah.
there's flash frozen once they
Yeah, I
ripen.
don't even think it's like
Eh,
export quality because I've tried like eating some there. It's sour. You know,
Oh yeah,
it's not really the same as the strawberries like in the US. Like in the strawberries in the US, I think
No,
it's
that's not.
bigger,
No, it's
and
not.
then when you eat it, because in here, I mean, based from my experience, because they in here is already it's most of them gets like processed into like a jam, strawberry jam. So which means they added sugar to it already. Or if you buy the actual fruit, it's not as sweet as
Yeah.
That's why when I was way younger, people say like, "Did you see strawberries in the cartoons, right?" And then like kids love it, or something. Yeah, the character love it, and then some of my friends in here say like, strawberries aren't really sweet, right? They're like sour. Like really? Like they're really
Yeah.
sour. There's not really
oh
really sweet. But
Yeah.
that's
when
funny.
I like got here, like it can be sweet. I think it depends on how you. I think it's mostly in the Philippines. It's not because it's really sorry because it's not really built for this weather, and then most strawberries in here then like I said like gets turned to like a strawberry jam, so it's already like they already added more sugar on it
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
because it's not the
almost
actual
like
fruit.
a delicacy or
a
whatever it is.
delicacy.
If you go to like the northern part, Baguio is
Yeah,
what the
I mean,
place is. Like you go there and people expect you to eat strawberry probably because you can't.
Yeah,
It's the only place you can find
yeah.
you can find
I mean,
strawberry, and
strawberry.
like
I think that it's like a diamond. Like it's more valuable when it's harder to get.
yeah, I haven't tried strawberry until I was an adult.
But like
Because it
we
was
get
it was
case
expensive and it's hard to find, and
we keep strawberries on deck for the girls here, and
no.
it's no. But if you get in the middle of in the like peak strawberry season,
Mhm.
and you get locally grown strawberries, and you eat them, is a totally different experience. It's just like mangoes in the Philippines. It doesn't compare. Like when you eat a truly good strawberry,
I
you're like,
know.
damn, this is like this is
But
amazing.
I gotta say, the first time I tried strawberry, I wasn't
Yeah, but
that
you'd
impressed.
probably tried a crappy
It's like,
strawberry.
oh, this is the yeah.
Did you try a strawberry at the
Yeah,
peak of the
I know.
season? You know, at its best. You know, like an
When,
amazing
when does it?
peach.
Is it what month does it usually?
Spring
December.
or going through summer,
I don't know. I know
because
peaches.
we
That's a good
did,
question.
and that was really
Yeah, it's in the
spring,
summer. Yeah, spring. And then
April,
watermelons are summer,
April.
and then peaches are like end of summer.
Yeah.
Right now, there's nothing to look
think-
forward to until the spring.
Because we did like strawberry picking. That was like April.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm glad we got into berries of the world. That's a good topic. I did not expect us to get into.
We are
How did
not.
we even get into
We're not big in berries
or fruits.
I don't think
in the
yeah.
Philippines. Berries are not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
One I can think of
Berry.
is manzanitas. It's a berry.
It's,
I don't know if it's a berry.
I
I think
don't
it's a
even-
fruit, but it
That-
just comes to
that-
mind when someone talks about berries in the Philippines.
That
It's
tree
manzanitas a
though,
berry?
I don't think it's in the U.S.
No,
It
I
looks
don't-
like a cherry. It
Okay.
looks like a cherry, but it looks
It's
like
sweet,
a
too.
very miniature apple.
Is a cherry a berry?
I don't know. You tell me. We don't have cherries too.
Yeah, we have it in
Cherries are berry.
inside of a can, like a fruit cocktail, and there's only like one or two cherries.
Right.
It's always
Yeah.
So
And
with,
it's always been advertised at the top of the ice cream.
yeah.
So I've never tried cherry until I came in the U.S.
really,
Like actual fruit. Yeah,
Yeah, the actual
actual
fruit.
cherry.
well, the cherries have those pits in the middle of them. It's weird to eat that, and then like you bite into it, and you have to spit the pit out, and the pits are like really like
That's where the seeds
Gummy.
are.
Or,
no, they're really hard, and the texture of like a human brain, like very veiny.
like manzanitas.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's weird.
yeah. There's like grains. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it.
Grains.
It's like small grains, but also liquid in there.
So
It's like an
but you
almond.
have a lot. We have a lot of like backyard fruits that I don't usually see here.
Like a lemon.
No, what's atis? I don't know what's the
I don't know
English
what's
word
the
for that.
English word for.
Avocado.
And iba,
Yeah.
and then
What's the English
there was
You
an
don't have
iba.
cantaloupe.
You don't have
No,
cantaloupe.
we don't have.
Cantaloupe's great.
We
You get a
have
good
watermelon.
cantaloupe, man, it'll change your life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
we
good
don't-
pre-workout.
I haven't seen chico here.
Lychee.
How about dragon fruit? Is there dragon fruit?
There is dragon. You've seen dragon fruit,
Well,
right?
dragon fruit, but I think that's imported from somewhere exotic.
We have dragon
I
fruit.
don't know if that's like a local thing.
No, it's tropical.
Yeah.
So,
So there's of the fruit worlds. There's berries and there's melons. Is that the only categories of fruits, or is there something else I'm missing? Berries, melons.
I don't know.
Like like a sweet potato is technically a fruit, right?
Yams.
Yams.
How about
Like
those bananas?
root
Is there
vegetables. No, that's a vegetable.
category.
Oh, because they don't.
That's a
Yeah, 'cause they
vegetable.
don't have a seed.
An avocado is what I meant to say.
Root,
Anyway,
I'm thinking if I know any categories or fruit, I just call them fruit.
but we don't categorize them.
but it's a berry. You know, you could say it's a melon.
Fruit
That,
tree.
Maybe a tree or from a vine.
Sorry, I think maybe I led us in the wrong direction.
Fruit
Tomato.
trees.
Tomato. I mean, a tomato is a fruit.
A fruit. Yeah.
We don't have that tomato like the
don't have
circle tomatoes. We have the Roma tomatoes, like the oblong ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah, we don't. We
My
have, we have
opinion.
those. And
Yeah. The circle ones, we only see it as a sticker on tomato sauce. They usually
ones-
they put
I-
that image because
or-
it looks good, but when you buy tomatoes, like it doesn't. This
This doesn't look like tomato.
Yeah. This doesn't look
or
like
the cushion where you put the pins on. My mom.
Yeah.
it.
It's
Yeah.
like this is such
Or
a
the
American to me.
needles and pins. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the closest thing to tomato on a sticker.
Oh, I haven't seen. I haven't seen that kind of tomato until it came in the U.S.
But yeah, you come to the U.S., you're like, oh,
It's
that's
like,
a
oh
real
my
tomato.
god, this is the ones in like Heinz.
Oh man, tomato seed. I'll tell you.
Ketchup.
You eat a fresh tomato from South Carolina, that'll blow your mind. Homegrown tomato.
where you can
Oh,
eat
yeah,
it like an
that's good.
apple, right?
We can eat it like an apple, Louis. I'm telling you. You wouldn't think that you would want to eat a tomato by itself, but it is like insanely good. But I was gonna say, the what's the your bananas are way different than the U.S.
Yeah, we have banana
because
ketchup.
they have those banana. Your bananas are like little mini bananas, and there's like
Well,
a
there's
ton of them.
different types of bananas.
Yeah.
Those your bananas here are
Senorita.
like
Yeah.
just one banana type of banana. In the Philippines, there's so many types of bananas.
Plantain.
Yeah, and then like
Yeah, plantain is. I don't
my mom
forget
could
the.
name a lot of.
We're the one
but
the bananas where you can cook, right? There's also, but I see
yeah,
it in Miami. The plantains, where the bananas, where you cook them, or add
yeah.
sugar in it. Banana cue, that's a different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Banana, we have so many of them.
And banana
And we have
basically cures cancer. Don't you take banana leaves and rub it on your burns and cure
not banana
every
leaves
ailment
though.
that you
No,
have?
no, banana. Because banana leaves, we just use it to wrap food, right? Just
They
put
it's
it's just as a
Oh, is that-
placemat. Yeah, as a
Okay.
plate. That's
Maybe
what
it's aloe
how we use it.
vera. Am I thinking of aloe vera?
uh,
I think papaya. That's
papaya. There's
where they try to like
malunggay and
yeah, papaya will make you whiter. That's what they say, like the leaves.
the aloe vera is for the
Oh,
hair.
Michael Jackson must have been on some papaya too soon.
What?
Michael Jackson, because he turned white.
That's that's that.
It's really too soon.
That's
He
that's
died in 2005.
you'll be cancelled.
Yeah,
He
Maybe
did
cancer.
turn white. That's the
He has
happened.
he had a
you're gonna have
skin condition.
Did he?
it's like
You
fans.
didn't know that? There's
I
no
didn't know
way you
that.
don't know
I thought
that.
I thought he chose to do that.
Shut up.
Gonna be like
He really had a skin. It wasn't his doing.
He has he had a skin condition.
So he turned white on his own.
no, I don't think he.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
not,
he
meaning
did
like
something.
without him trying.
He did something, but he did it because he had some type of condition on.
But it wasn't like automatic.
No,
It wasn't without his own doing.
open his Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need to get into that.
But there's like I've heard something.
Well, if we're talking about canceling, maybe this is a good segue into the Linkin Park,
Linkin Park.
the Linkin Park singer, because she's being canceled, right?
I
I
haven't
don't think
really
she's
read
being
about
canceled
that.
yet. It's just a lot of people, and I don't. It's not even on the singing, right? I think it's more of her background.
Yeah,
Have you read that? Yeah, it's more of her background. Like she's from Scientology. I think
she's
that
connected somehow. I
yeah connected
think.
somehow. I think it's more in his because she has a previous band. And that's what I read. Like it's more things are about her history, and then I think she supports some ideology that's so it's more of that rather than the singing though. Have you seen the entire hour like their first live concerts in I think it's on their page on YouTube. It's
No, I
free,
haven't.
yeah. So you can actually hear her sing live.
How is it?
Um,
It's kind of different.
In your
I
opinion.
would
it's
say.
yeah, in my opinion, it's like it sounded like she's like Chester's sister. Like my sister can sing too. It's kind of like that. Like I have a famous brother, and then look, I can sing like him too. It's kind of like it's and I think it's tougher for her because you know how Chester sings, right? It's like there's distortion in it, and then when you hear her like speak, because she speaks like somewhere like casual talking in stage, so it's a woman's voice, and then I think when she's trying to like doing that like "Wah!" stuff, I think it's tougher on her because I can see the singers do this live where I think if they can take the the singing parts anymore, they try to like put the mic to the audience,
Oh
like
yeah.
sing it with me.
Like,
I'm
help
singing
me
this like
out
famous
here.
song, and
Yeah.
then she sing it, and then some of the parts like for me like I think you're just sticking out the mic too long, like you have to you just give certain words to audience, right? And then you sing the
Yeah.
part because you're the vocalist, and then I think there's like parts where like you're giving the audience too much.
She's leaning too much on that.
Yeah, but one good thing about that is I know she's singing live because I've seen a reel about that before, like how this person singing there's autotune in there, like why? Because when you actually like give the mic to the audience, it's not gonna sound good because they can't sing. And then when she did it on the concert, like yeah, like you know how an audience sing like yeah, hear me out. It's not gonna be on tune, but when there's autotune, when the vocalist does that, yeah, the actually it's gonna sound good. Like the audience gonna sound good. So it's just a way to like see like oh there's like some manipulation happening. But and that concert Linkin Park, there's none. Like hear it, oh she's singing live, and then you see you hear she's the effort on singing those. And then I think they chose her because they say like it's closest to, but I don't know, it doesn't for me it doesn't feel like she can sing the parts well, especially there's like songs that I think that's her forte, for Linkin Park song. It works for her. It's the I forgot the title. It's one of those like voice, but for live I don't think it's I think it's tough. Maybe she just needs more
But how
practice.
about the energy though? Because Chester has
Yeah.
he had
It-
so much like charm
Yeah.
in him, like
yeah,
you know.
for them right now the Mike, right? Mike Shinoda is
Mm,
the one you're like you feel the energy for that concert. It's not really Chester, because for like the older Linkin Park you get excited when Chester like sings like wow, those like
yeah,
shut up, yeah, we sing, yeah,
I'm not
when he
talking.
sings like shut, yeah, when he says like shut up, you want to say that to someone too, like
Yeah,
shut up when I'm
Yeah.
talking to you, shut up. And then yeah,
So
it's good though. It's like it's for nostalgia. Like you remember yourself like in elementary, high school, like singing that. Like, shut up when I'm talking to you. that's
yeah.
that's the appeal of that songs. Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's just like an adjustment to like so many fans.
well, this is
Because,
they didn't release any new music with her, did they? They're just doing a reunion
There's
tour.
no there's I think the name of the Emptiness Machine. That's actually the first song they sang in their live concert. Emptiness Machine. And then of course I'm a fan of the band way longer. So I mean, good thing in that video, there's like a good person in the comment who like put in those like timestamps, like crawling this
Yeah.
one.
Wait, let's skip
So
ahead.
I'm like, oh yeah, God bless this guy. So I just skip through the
There's
songs that
always
I
some
know,
guy.
and
It's
then
always like two or three people down in the comments, like,
I'm like, oh yeah,
what?
bless your heart, bless your heart, you're doing that. So I just
So,
skip through the songs that I know, and I try to listen on those. And then I try to listen to it like when like I'm in the car. I just play the YouTube video, and then it's they have a new song like Emptiness Machine. It's yeah, it's Linkin Park, but it's kind of a newer one. It's not really
but
those like
but
screaming
it's not Linkin Park.
songs.
Like, what? So how much of a band has to still be in the band to still be the band? Like how? Like we talked
I
about
think there's
this
like
in
three of
text
them.
messages.
well,
Three of
Like,
them
and I'm not
remaining.
saying that it's not Linkin Park, but it's certainly not Linkin Park in their prime. And people are going to remember Linkin Park with Chester.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of like a lot of other bands that lost the lead singer or lead vocalist. Of course, with Linkin Park, it's kind of a dual thing, but you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
AC/DC and Leonard Skinner and Van Halen. They're one of the some bands that lost their lead singer in the middle of their prime and still had a career afterwards.
Mhm.
I just don't. This seems like a legacy, like reunion tour type thing. Even if they're making new music, which I wasn't aware of, there's no way that people are going to think of this as Linkin Park and include this in the true discography of Linkin Park. This is a. I don't want to say it's a gimmick, but it's a money grab.
yeah. What was that? What was that band that lost like most of their members in
Leonard Skinner
a plane
in
car
a plane crash. The whole band was in a plane crash. Half of them died.
Did they continue to make music and
Uh, yeah. Well, yes, but not for a while. Not for like 20 years.
but they still were Leonard Skinner?
But when they came back, yeah, they're still Leonard Skinner. Now they're still touring as Leonard Skinner, and they only have like two members that are still alive, like 80 years old. So that's, and then like Pink Floyd, they broke up, and then half the band was Pink Floyd, and the other half was not Pink. Like who? Where does the band
Fuchsia
lie?
Floyd? I'm kidding.
Did yeah, no, yeah,
Make a joke.
Red Floyd.
like
It's not
Purple
even
Floyd.
Pink Floyd. Yeah, it's already Purple Floyd. I'm kidding.
And it's not my. I'm not making a point. Like I'm not here to say what the answer is, but it's a good question because like how much of a band, to me though, I think the original lineup of a band is that's not always the case because there's always exceptions, you know,
Mhm.
but there's always going to be a lineup that everyone remembers as the true Linkin
Mhm.
Park. We'll just
Yeah,
say that.
for them, I think there's only three remaining. And for me, like I need to see Mike Shinoda in there, and Han's the like.
Is he the Asian guy? Or is
You
it?
know, Asian, but I think he's the what they call that.
He's the wiki.
Yeah, yeah, because that's their sing. That's the what's different with Linkin Park back then. Like it's like the
Yeah.
Yeah.
rock,
Yeah.
then the
Yeah.
rap,
Hip hop. Yeah.
rock is in
Yeah.
there because Chester's like the wow distort, and then there's like a rap part, like rap rock for Mike Shinoda, and then there's always like a and then the sound effect, and then
Bro, they
so
were
that's like
so
Linkin Park.
special.
That was Linkin Park
Yeah.
there. So
Them,
I need
like,
to hear
Limp
those.
Bizkit and Corn. They were just
That too,
like,
yeah.
game changers.
Limp Biscuit, I can't. Link out of the.
But they were all the
out
same
of the
time
three
frame.
that you mentioned, I could. Linkin Park would
Yeah,
be
Linkin
like
Park was more commercial.
the number
You don't
one for
want
me.
to
I was in the.
rolling. You don't.
I mean,
rolling.
I'm not saying they're all the
in
same. I'm
terms
saying
of
they came
songs
out at
that
the
I've
same
listened
time.
to, Linkin Park probably had like so much.
It's called new metal.
Influence to me.
I believe the genre is new metal, where it's like hip hop, rock,
Rock, yeah.
right around the turn of the century.
Yeah.
You know, but Linkin Park was the most commercial and successful of those bands. I'm saying that those are their peers in terms of like similar bands.
But they combine it really well though, especially those because there's a screamo kind of like there's bands where like that's their thing like wow, all of it do us do
Yeah, that
us.
turned into like
Yeah.
Corn,
Yeah.
like
I
Slipknot
can't
and
stand
stuff
Korn.
like that.
Yeah,
Turned,
like,
Slipknot,
so
no.
that's like all Chester and no Mike
Yeah.
Shinoda.
No
you know?
Mike Shinoda.
So
No rap rock, yeah.
Lip Biscuit.
it was a
Bastard.
perfect balance. They were like yin and yang.
And it was
They-
time that
they
there
was-
was no
yeah.
internet
Songwriting.
back then, right? So you have to like listen to CDs and stuff.
Or
anyway, so-
MTVs, or in the Philippines it's called Mix.
What's their first album called? The Linkin Park album, Hybrid Theory.
Yeah, I
Is
think
it-
it's
or-
the one where there's like someone I know. I think it's like holding.
It might have been their second album.
Flying.
That album was just like the total game changer. Like one of the best albums
Crawling.
of that
That's
decade.
where what crawling was, right?
I believe so.
I think so.
I always remember when
Lincoln Park.
Don't.
yeah, I go like Lincoln.
I can't type when someone's watching me.
It's like the
Yeah, Hybrid
brother-
Theory. Year 2000. Hybrid Theory.
24 years.
They was
I
the
think
song
that was their
that-
first album. Yeah.
What's the songs in there? Is the One Step Closer in there?
Paper
Oh,
cut.
Oh, they did.
Oh,
a,
yeah,
Crawling.
Paper Cut.
they
yeah.
did a cover
Paper
of
Cut.
"My Heart Will
One
Go
step
On."
closer.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. One Step Closer.
In the
Crawling
end.
in the end.
That's my
One
favorite.
step.
song.
Yeah, I mean, come on. This
Yeah.
this album's incredible.
All of that. I'm like, I know.
Yeah, you probably know all the songs if you've played it.
I can't remember points
Yeah.
of authority.
But yeah, October 24th,
I think you would
2000.
remember. Yeah, you would remember it. Like if someone plays it, like oh, so that's like even Paper Cut. There's no. I don't think there's Paper Cut in the lyrics, right? I only know
Cuts in there.
the like the chorus. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember because I remember this when I got to Texas because some of my office mates were like older than me from the Philippines. I was like I think we were talking about Linkin Park, and then like one girl and they're like, oh yeah, I know Linkin Park, and she started like singing crawling, like crawling in. And then she was singing like the like it was like too long. She was singing it too long for me to like I don't know how to describe it, like because she was like crawling me, and then so the conversation should end there like, oh yeah, you know the song, but she continued like singing like illusions me, and I was like staring at her like
Like, all right.
yeah yeah I'm good. I was like yeah
You lost
I know
me.
I'm good, and then like there's another person there, my manager was like laughing. Well, Louis bullying her. No, I'm not bullying her. Just like we're good. Like I know, yeah, we know that you know the song. We're convinced that you know the song.
Then like
And
two
she
and a
was
half
like,
minutes later, she finishes
"Illusion
it.
is-" She's still singing. I was like, I always
hold on,
like
there's one
remember
more
this.
verse.
Yeah.
Let me finish.
Yeah, you like that song? Yeah. Crawling it. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. You're not gonna say stop. Like that's so rude if you say stop. You're just like
Then you just like nod, like, yep, yep.
yep, yeah, yeah. You know
Just
the
not
song.
picking
Yeah.
up on any of the cues.
Don't say anything, just walk away.
Wow. I should I always remember that. So that means that it was so famous. Like maybe everyone in the country knows that song.
Everyone heard that song at some point in their life and thought like had like an internal monologue of their life. You know, like I felt like
Yeah.
when the first time I heard that, I would play. I burned it on a CD, and I would like pretend I was in my own music video, listening to it. You know, and like I was on stage playing that song. You know, like that was. I had a really good imagination.
I had the same thing with Evanescence.
Evanescence is kind of similar band. I would say that they're very similar with
Never
the
Evanescence,
sort of.
you just need to see the vocalist, and that's how you remember Evan. Yeah.
Evanescence. Are they still together?
Oh,
I think so. I think they're still.
I think I went to a concert.
You know, like Simple Plan, they still like play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're touring right now.
Yeah. I don't know if they
Avril?
still
I
say
don't know.
like, you know, I'm just a kid. I mean, no, you're not a kid. No,
No, I'm just.
I have a big crush with
They're not a kid.
PR.
I'm not a kid.
What's his last name?
I'm having a midlife crisis.
I'm a dick.
I'm addicted to you.
Yeah.
That's Simple Plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Simple Plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about what's the other song?
There was no. I think she's asking what's the name.
No,
of that,
the last name of that.
lead.
Like, I had a big crush.
Okay.
Oh, did you?
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
Dude, that style, yeah.
And I
that-
need you.
That's good for high school. Yeah.
Oh my god, they're on the roof. They're on the roof.
Don't fall. Don't fall.
That's the first song I've heard. No, addicted. Is it? I think that's the biggest one too. Right?
I mean, they're kind of like Green Day.
Welcome to my life.
That's a good one. I would loop them and Green Day in the same. Green Day is a little bit more punk.
Yeah, more punk Green Day.
Oh yeah. But Simple
It's more
Plan
of a
was
rebel.
like,
Yeah. If you're more
Yeah.
of a rebel
they're-
teenager, you're gonna go with Green Day.
it's kind of older than them. Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple Plan is a bit. Yeah. You know, there's
Simple
lots
Plan's-
of
Simple
songs.
Plan
Yeah.
was
Pop punk.
like,
Oh, so Simple
Yeah.
Plan maybe
You know, we were in
Blink
high
182
school.
is a little bit more.
What?
Blink 182
yeah, Blink 182.
or
Yeah.
what's the Ocean Avenue song?
Sum 41.
Some 40. No. It's not.
I don't know.
But maybe some 41 is kind of like the same vein.
Punk.
I'm just
yeah.
trying to think of other bands at that time. Ocean
I
Avenue.
keep forgetting the band name. Yeah, if I
It's not.
could
It's not important to what I was
find
just.
you now, but I can find you. If I could find
Yeah.
you now, things would get better.
Yellow
Oh,
Card.
Yellow Card.
Oh,
Oh, Yellow
yeah.
Card. Yeah.
So Yellow Card and Simple Plan were very similar. I
Yeah.
would say.
I
My
don't think
favorite with Yellow
was-
Card is what's the one that starts with like a broken this fat thing now.
Sing the whole
Waiting for
song.
the chorus.
Louis.
No,
Sing
for
the
the
entire
chorus.
song.
I think it's a chorus.
What's that? Do you like that song, Crawling? Crawling.
Yeah, I'm good. Illusion. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we got it. Yeah.
I got your point, man.
Yeah. I keep remembering that when I hear Linkin Park, like, oh, she loves that song. He wants to sing it.
She was looking for an excuse to sing it.
Yeah.
But
What was it?
Yellow Card.
Dashboard Confessional.
yeah,
What was that? That bit.
They're the reason Hoobastank. Yeah, I remember.
Hoobastank.
Oh,
Thanks.
yeah. But weren't they like a one-hit wonder or?
well, that song was so big. They probably that song was just. I mean, it played on the radio like nonstop for about 5 years straight.
Yeah.
Like
When
right
you hear
after.
it like that, dung, 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 dung.
Oh,
Oh, there's a reason. Oh, it's the
I even
reason.
like kind of memorized the sequence of the
The music video.
music video because it was so like it's always like on the MTV top 20 or
It
something.
is a good song. I mean, I
It
know
is,
it's
it
been
is.
played to death.
It
but
was like kind of
if you hear it
big in the
again,
Philippines.
you're gonna sing along to it.
I don't know if do you know any other songs from them? I think
They
this
had
comes to
the
mind.
I've been crawling in the dark, looking for the
Yeah.
answer.
Oh, like a
Crawling in
faster
the dark.
pace one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Calling in the
It's not
Dark
that
was like
big.
before that.
Yeah.
But that's it. They have like 2 songs. I mean, if they're listening, I'm sorry, Hoobastank. I mean, no
No, I
offense.
mean
Oh,
they're big.
oh,
Yeah,
oh,
we're
the
fans.
calling was big.
The
Oh
Calling.
yeah,
But they
that's
only had
for
one song too.
every like
Hey, idiot.
yeah, like in every karaoke in here, someone's gonna sing like God, I'm forgetting the song.
Wherever You Will Go.
Oh, yeah.
Desperate for changing,
Go
that's it, right?
wherever
Yeah.
Starving
you will
for
go.
truth.
What's the
Oh no, 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 it's not it. I'm sorry. Is that
Wherever you will go.
yeah, wherever we go, yeah. That's very
If
famous
I
for
could.
yeah,
and
that's it.
I would.
No.
And then like there's like stigmatized. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
a
that's
good one
the
too.
yes.
Stigmatized.
But that's I think this a different genre, right? It's going to
Yeah,
that like
that turns more into like just straight pop. Like
yeah, pop,
then you get into like
pop
Coldplay.
rock.
Like Coldplay
Yeah.
kind of went from there.
Well, it was like the early 2000s, mid 2000s, like after the boy bands, the like
Oh yeah, it became
alternative
those.
bands was
There's
just
punk,
so
there was
big.
pop punk, then there was emo punk, then there was
Emo punk was big. Yeah,
pop emo.
I think it's more on the because of the teenagers. Like it in that stage of your life that those songs are like really catching for that age bracket.
Yeah.
So I think it's appealing because it's more about like a teenager's life, like like
Angst.
Simple Plan, like a welcome to my life. It's more of like that age bracket. You're not gonna hear like maybe an adult at that time, like maybe someone in their 30s, like relating to that song because it's a different stage. Like we have
Yeah.
jobs now. It's different.
It stuck with us. I
It's like a
wonder if do you
teenager
think Gen
song.
Z people now or whatever the age would be, do you think they look back on that music like, oh, these are the classics, the emo stuff? You
I
know,
don't.
like will that song reach future generations like it did? Will that music reach for future angsty teenagers, or is it just us? You know what I'm
No,
saying? What
no,
I'm
there's
trying to say?
probably
You look at me like you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Like,
no, there's probably a
future
generation that's
teenagers.
gonna relate
Yeah.
to those. It
will
always
they
comes
look back
back.
on those songs?
I feel like it's like fashion, it will always kind of come back at some point. Like they're picking up like, do you know who Chappelle Rouen is? It's a
I mean,
new,
I've seen her name, and
like her vibe is like kind of oldie, like 80s kind of, but it's so there's kind of like an influence to that from,
so you're saying emo's going to come back?
I think so.
Yeah, I
Oh my
think so.
God.
I
I
think
hope
it's gonna
not.
come back for like
You don't
yeah.
want it?
Wait, I mean, talking about like the
I mean,
There's certain
generation,
yeah.
it's probably a different variant. Like there,
hot topic.
Mm.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, I'm sure.
It's
'Cause there were some
they're
classic
gonna
songs
rename
made.
it to something else. No,
Instead of Good Charlotte, it's Bad Charlotte.
yeah.
Naughty Charlotte.
or
I
don't
think
know.
you're
Yeah,
thinking of other
I don't
names.
want
I don't
Queer
have any
Charlotte or
smart
something.
say to
No,
yeah.
no. Liza, you're canceled. Liza, you're canceled. Hang it
It's a
up.
good thing because it's. Why would
No.
I get canceled for that?
You're canceled. You better make a public apology.
All right, I'm not. Sorry.
Hoobastank is probably the only listeners right now.
Why would you say? That's not something. That's not offensive.
I'm just kidding.
It's a shout out.
Sure. We'll make t-shirts.
Yeah. Yeah, but I
Whatever.
think it's gonna come back. It's just a different flavor, but it's when you hear it, oh, that's emo stuff. It's not just guitar. You're not gonna hear guitars anymore because most people like making music from like like bleep bloop bleep those like boards now, and then you just download a guitar sound and then like blah, 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 and then mix it. So it's not gonna be as because in our time the bands are like big and then it's the musicality of those is very that's what makes some bands cool. So the guitar first, the bass, and then some of the drums, and then but right now like people they just like playing there's stuff that you're recording of a guitar in Discord. They just like press it and then they make music from there. So they don't really know. They don't need to know how to play guitar, but they can just have a guitar sound. They know that it's this in a G minor chord, and then just like mix it, and then they do their creativity from there. So it's gonna be like
Yeah.
an emo song, but it's not gonna, maybe it sounds more electronic. Like that's how I see it. I mean,
You know what?
it's,
A person, because we're gonna be so used to that a person, a new artist coming in with a guitar, will be like something new,
Wow, that's a good
and
point. Yeah.
yeah,
that's like, oh,
A
it's
four-piece
a
band.
refreshing,
Yeah, like
like
drums,
it's
guitar,
yeah,
bass.
yeah.
Wow. They're
So
really
yeah.
playing.
yeah,
Yeah, that'll be a good
because
throwback.
you get so in tune or like programmed to this type of genre
Like DJ sets where
that
they're just like
Yeah.
I'm so sick and tired of it.
playing an
And
iPad.
then there's like, if you're a new
Like,
artist, it will be probably like a good strategy to start playing guitar again or an
yeah.
instrument.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, that'd be so refreshing. Like I watched a YouTube video. I tried. Remember, I was watching that EDM concert
EDM.
briefly on YouTube. It was last weekend. I was like, all right, I'm gonna try. What are the kids listening to now? It was like some famous EDM person,
Mm-hmm.
like techno, and they were doing their set, and they would just press play, and then they started dancing, and then every now and then they would go and like turn a knob, and then they would keep
And people
dancing. I was
start
like, where's
cheer.
this?
Yeah.
Maybe they mixed all that stuff before the concert, and the work was done before. But a live performance is not.
No. Yeah.
It's not so
Yeah.
authentic anymore. It's not like a
Well,
actual
do you
performance.
I heard there's technique on that. I just don't know. I don't see it. You see, there's technique on that, like the
Yeah, I don't
moves
see it.
or
I'm not trying
how
to be
you
a hater.
mix
I'm
the.
sure there is.
if you record it beforehand, do you consider it as live?
But I'm agreeing with you. Like I think I'm more blown away by people standing on stage playing instruments. And I
Yeah.
think we're going to be drawn back to that eventually, like as a throwback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because eventually
He's strumming the
people would
guitar.
want something new,
Yeah.
or that's new after 10 years.
Like T Swift is playing the guitar,
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
playing the guitar. That's
because
amazing.
I think that like 2 weekends ago, Minisa was in this like place, and then there's a lot of like live bands here. It's common here. Like if there's a place, it's a weekend. There's just
Yeah.
maybe a 2-person band and stuff. It's not really a band. Some like have a guitar and then like a box. That's a common
The
setup.
acoustic set.
Yeah, the one we went to is different because I think it's even just a laptop or an iPad, and then the iPad is just for the background music, and then the only live, but there's still live instrument there, just a saxophone, like a live saxophone. But it was just like weird for me because the saxophone was not playing all the time, so the girls like singing like for newer songs, and then the background music is not even like they're not even playing it. It's just it's like karaoke. There's like a background music, and then she's singing it live, and then the saxophone is just for the instrumental. So that was like a bit strange. And because for me it's like I'm looking for a guitar in there because it's live music.
Yeah, give me a
At least there's a
guitar.
guitar in there.
I
There's
really
just
want a
yeah, it's
guitar.
just like an iPad. So she was like looking and singing, but she was singing like new songs. Like in the Philippines, the big group is like the Beanie. I don't know if Kalai knows that. Beanie is like a K-pop
Yeah.
Filipino act.
There's like
So
8 of
they were
them.
just
I don't know. There's a lot of.
yeah, it's like
There's
it's the
so
same
many in the
template
band.
with like K-pop, but just a Filipino artist in very catchy music. So that's what they were singing. So like people are into it, like kids are into it. But when I'm just like staring at it, like, oh, it's just an iPad and a girl singing. It's just a song that's bringing the people in. And then one guy's playing saxophone for the other ones for like other songs. And if they were playing older songs, the other guy's gonna play saxophone. So yeah, it's a bit weird. So I'm thinking maybe the newer live bands in here is gonna be just that no, just like an iPad. They plug it into the speaker and then they sing with it.
It's like a hybrid.
Yeah,
But
hybrid.
the good thing about that technology is the barrier to entry. If someone wants to be a performer, it's so much easier to get out there and make music and play music, and you don't need a full band. Like in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, to break through to the top level of music making, you had to kiss the butts of all these music producers who were corrupt and stole all your money and made you sign these ridiculous contracts. And you can be an independent artist, not signed to a major record label, and make all your money off YouTube hits and SoundCloud. I mean,
Or get
your
sponsorship
success
from
is
there too.
just
Yeah.
it's up to you, and you can download Logic and have all this stuff at your fingertips. So that is great. I would never put it down as a bad thing. I think ultimately it's a good thing, but yeah, you miss the musicianship of like playing a guitar and having a drummer behind you.
Yeah, and everyone's coordinated, right?
Everyone's coordinated and practiced, and maybe it's just our generation, but there's a lot of us, so what we think counts for something.
But I still find fascinating, where you've seen those clips with Charlie, Charlie Puth. I think that's how you pronounce family name, right?
Charlie.
Charlie Puth.
Charlie Puth.
Let's Marvin Gaye and get it on.
Oh,
The song that,
okay.
yeah. You just want attention, yeah. Cause he's like, I know what skill is that. What skill where if you hear something, you know what key is it? Like, oh, it's a key of E. He's like that. He knows the tone of stuff, and then he makes music where like I think there's a video with Jimmy Fallon where he's like, banging on the like clicking on the mug. And then
Yeah, oh yeah.
and then
Is
also
that the
that's the
guy?
key. Yeah, that's the key of blood. And then he tries to like change it. Oh, let's move it a pitch down, and then they'll add a bass, and then he makes music from there. Like boom, boom,
Yeah.
it's just a.
I
So
think
that's
there was
still
a
fascinating for me.
video of him
Yeah.
like opening a door or something, and
Yeah,
he recorded it, and then he kind of
made
make
music, yeah.
music out of it.
that's talent.
So
Yeah, that's
incredible.
talent. Yeah,
But he's like the Quentin Tarantino of music. Like he steals from other genres and artists and makes his own.
yeah.
He's like the rainbow of.
He's one of
He's
those
a-
famous guys who can. Oh yeah, I think it's the perfect pitch. That's what they call him. He has a perfect pitch. So if you play something, play a note, he's gonna know that. Oh, that's G minor. Oh, that's A minor.
Oh, yeah,
And then
it's
it's
so
gonna be
hard.
exact. Like someone plays something in the piano. Oh, you see, that's A minor, right? So we have to look. So I don't know how he. Maybe it's something in his brain. And then apparently there's a lot of people who can like who has that skill. Like I see
Yeah.
videos of like even kids. Like what is this? Oh, that's
Well, they can
C.
tell like, oh, that's
Wow.
an A minor, but the piano's slightly out of tune.
Yeah.
Like whoa. Like,
The fascinating one is like there's one who's like, oh, so you see there's two notes in there, right? That's an A minor and a blunt like played together. We're like, whoa, so there's that. You can identify that.
see, I don't have
Yeah.
that, but I know what sounds good. I know when something sounds good. Like I can feel like I can trust my instincts on a good song. I don't want to toot my own horn, Glyza. But I have a pretty good collection of like hearing a song and being like, this is a good song. This is gonna be a hit.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
crawling in. Yo, that's a good song.
I knew that one. When I was 9 years old, I knew that immediately.
yeah, I would say the latest that you told me, Noah Khan, you told me that he was good, and I didn't know him yet. And then right after you told me, he blew up. Like he got really famous. So it was kind of this, before I knew him through you because you told me about him,
Yeah.
and it got like out of nowhere.
I
became
love
very
finding new music like
famous.
that.
So yeah, I trust your instincts with
I
music.
have a good instinct. I could be like a Rick Rubin or something. Just like a producer, like a consultant. And they'll be like, does it sound good? Like, no.
Who's Rick Rubin again?
Rick Rubin. He's like the guy. He's the producer guy. He's the guru.
Okay.
Look him up.
producer
Yeah,
guy.
look him up. But
Good is sad.
yeah, I
don't
trust
know.
my instincts on.
Simple. Yeah.
I've-
Just this.
Where
The
were we
songs are
going
playing.
with this? I forget what we.
You're talking just about in general the music.
No.
Face.
What?
Music
I
and
want
then
like
You might be muffling the mic.
yeah, we're just talking about music and older bands, emo bands. Green Day's touring. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, my cousin Trevor saw Green Day.
Yeah, they're
And
touring now.
when they came to Charlotte or Raleigh.
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
Is that recent?
He went and saw him, yeah, Trevor.
Yeah, I think they just started this year. I just read some. Oh, they're touring again. I don't know. I hope they still have the same energy, right? Because their songs are like high energy. Like, "Wanna be an American idiot."
Yeah, American Idiot, and then their Dookie album. That was
The
incredible.
older ones, I like the older ones. Like do you have a time?
Yeah,
To listen to me
Yeah,
whine.
that's so big. Yeah,
so good.
and the drums like.
Yeah, that was another
The basket case.
Yeah,
basket case.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's even like a 2 minute and 30 second song. It's not that long. I remember it's under 3 minutes, or maybe.
I'm telling you, that guy Billy Armstrong, what's his name? Billy Joe. He is incredible, man. And that's one of those other bands. I would put Green Day right on the same stardom as Linkin Park for being this incredibly innovative band that was at the right place at the right time. It was the sound that everyone wanted to hear.
And what
It
I
was
like
what all the
about them
teenagers
is
wanted to like.
and
Yeah,
they're
The
just
they
like
need
angst.
to-
three.
yeah,
Yeah, and they're just like three people. That's
three
always
people,
fascinating. Yeah, three people. That's so
just like
like
Nirvana.
the most like the so like not really compressed, like the least. I mean, not really true. Like, 'cause Ed Sheeran's like killing it, and it's just like one guy and a guitar. But for them, like
Yeah,
that time, like, oh, that's so good. Just one bass player, one guitar, and
yeah, it's
the
so
car
raw.
the lead guitar can sing, and then one drummer. Like that's enough. Like that's enough for a band.
And dear God,
Yeah.
don't sleep on their drummer. Their drummer is incredible.
Oh yeah, incredible.
He's so
Like
good.
basket case, like that. I think that's why I know it's like under 3 minutes because I'm trying to like until now I don't know how to do that. Even though there's a
It's
lot of
so hard.
there's a lot of tutorials how to do that. Like the intro with it's not the intro of basket. It's like the earlier part of basket case. Like like after the do you have the time? Like, tuk, 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 tuk,
Oh
and then
man,
so fast. Yeah,
and
I still don't know how to do that. I think you have to like start young drumming just to know
no,
that
you could learn
sequence.
it, man.
Yeah,
You could learn it. But I would say this: a part like that, you could learn technically what he's doing and play it technically, like meaning like you could do what he's doing, but to play it with the fury that he plays with, and like there's just drummers that play with us like an anger, or I don't know what the word is, but like
that
a
energy.
groove
Yeah.
that I could play the same drum part, but the way he plays it is just freaking awesome. And he bangs the crap out of the drums. He's got a great feel.
Who
The Green
The
Day
Green
drummer.
Day.
do you think he's better than Travis Barker?
Travis Barker. I mean, well, Travis Barker's
No,
technically way.
I think they're like. I mean, skills they're the same, but it's more of their they have signatures, right? Travis Barker's
Yeah.
have their signature. Like when someone like hears, oh, I think that's Travis Barker, and then we see him live. Like he also has his own like energy, right? He portrays like when he
Yeah.
plays the drums. So
No
it's more
one
of
hits
their
the drums
branding.
the way that they do.
Yeah.
Like you have your own
It's
way
like-
that you hit the drums. It's hard to explain.
And then they created those like drum. They created the fill. They created their own groove. So that's also their one special of them because I think they're already like good drummers. Like if you someone like can you play this part? Of course they can play this part, but to be able to like create that, it's like
Yeah,
they're adding
the sound
their own,
that
like,
it needed.
yeah, their own like what do you call this? I keep saying signature, but it's more like that. Their own brand to it
I think signature is the right
yeah.
word. Yeah, I agree with that. I think
Because it's
I
special.
was trying to find the word for it. This
Special
this
to
groove that they have. Like who's the drummer that's on the Jimmy Fallon show? He's like a big black dude with an afro.
Wes
Questlove.
Questlove.
Questlove. Yeah,
Another
Questlove.
great example is like
Questlove, yeah.
super groovy. Got his own. He
Yeah.
doesn't like hit the drums as hard, but he's got like more of a
Yeah,
sits
he
in
has
the
his own
pocket
thing.
kind of thing. Like
Even like more close to jazz thing.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
style. Everyone, I love
Even
everyone's
the
style.
yeah, the always remember the Red Hot Chili Peppers. That guy, he also has his
Oh.
own.
Chad
'Cause
Smith?
he's more of like Chad Smith, more of like rock, but there's like a punk vibe to it, where it's like
Yeah.
there's a different
And,
like.
oh my
yeah.
god, perfect
Yeah.
example of someone with he's got funk and jazz and rock mixed in one.
Yeah.
The Red Hot Chili
Chad
Peppers
Smith.
drummer, and he bangs the crap out of the drums too.
Who
He's
was
got
who was the one who went like all naked? Is that the guy that
All
went
naked?
all naked? And
yeah.
that,
Where they wore socks on their
like in a festival or something.
I thought
Oh,
Red
he-
Hot
he
Chili
did
Peppers
that?
famously had socks on their.
Oh, there was
The-
one who was like, oh no,
knee
I think that
socks?
probably is the bass guitarist or the lead guitarist. I don't know.
Who was naked?
He was just covering.
Oh, Flea. Yeah, Flea was naked.
That was a
really?
festival,
That's the
right?
bass player.
Oh really? Yes,
Yeah,
just the
there's a
bass
festival.
guitar covering.
Oh no, it was Woodstock.
Woodstock, yeah.
He showed up naked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
naked at Woodstock.
I don't
He
know.
had no
like-
clothes on.
But I think
What is
that
this guy
event
doing?
is like, yeah, I can imagine like people getting crazy in that event because even her like people they do drugs and that.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I would think about like if I was a rock star, I would kind of worry about what do I wear on stage. You know, I wanted to be comfortable, but I want to be stylish. And Flea's just like, I'm not wearing anything, bro.
No,
I'm like, what do you mean?
yeah.
I have no plans on wearing any clothes. That way I don't have to make any decisions. I'm just going to be naked.
With my
My
guitar.
bass player, my bass
That's
is gonna
another.
cover-
That's another level of confidence, right? Maybe he's like, I'm not even getting nervous on stage anymore. What should I do? Yeah, I should
Did,
naked,
get up
man.
naked. Yeah.
No, they, you know the thing they say, imagine everyone else naked and you'll feel comfortable. Like, he misunderstood that. It's like, So I should be naked.
Imagine going naked.
Is that, this
Did
What
he-
do you
is a
say?
nightmare I've had.
Did he
Yeah.
crowd surf at that?
I know that he lifted his bass up.
That would be crazy. Crowd, crowd surf. Yeah.
He must be pretty proud of what he's got to be naked like that. I don't know. I've never seen it. It was blurred out.
You have to see it live just to have the full
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought tickets to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Unrelated. I'm just kidding. Just to see it live.
They're touring.
No.
No, but I think they still do like those festivals.
Oh, I
The
saw them
last
live.
time
I saw them
last
live
time
in
I saw them
2010.
live is
You
last time I
seen
saw
them
them live. It's Austin City Limits. You know that
Dude,
there's
yes.
a festival, and they were like the headline band. So I was like,
Wasn't it
there.
awesome? Oh,
Yeah,
they're
it
so
was.
good.
It's so good if it's like live, and then those, because you've been doing them. You've been doing they've been doing those shows for years. Like they're so coordinated already and stuff, and then you see them on the big screen, and then if the speakers are like so good, if you're like in the center or in the crowd, yeah, it's so good. And then I don't know their newest songs, but they still play like their old songs, so that's why it's fun.
Yeah.
You know when the song starts like a ding ding da 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 ding ding da 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 ding. Can't stop so that's always like a very good like song to like. I think it's even like the first one. I think it's the first one they played. It's a good like good. It brings energy to the crowd.
Yeah.
That intro, like,
Paul McCartney said it best, like, because Paul McCartney's got so many songs, but when he plays live, he always plays Beatles songs. And they asked him, "Or do you get tired of playing the hits?" And he says, "If there's a person that's coming to see me for the first time, I always ask myself, what would they want to see Paul McCartney play? I'm going to play those songs."
Yeah.
So he plays for the person that's never seen him live before. So many artists forget that they're delivering to someone, that there's an end. There's a customer out there who wants to be pleased with the show.
Yeah.
Like it's not about you.
And
the
the fans probably are coming there because they know him from the Beatles.
Yeah, and they wanna hear the Beatles songs,
They
yeah.
probably will want.
I want to hear the
hear
hits. Play the hits.
hits.
And play
Yeah.
them well.
Hits.
Don't be
Yeah.
lazy. Don't put the mic out to the crowd and be like, sing this part along.
Yeah.
You know
They're
it.
trying to like
Yeah.
so like who is that?
Crawling
You're trying to name drop somebody?
in my skin. Yeah, Linkin Park singer. What's her name? I don't even know her name.
Emily. I think it's
Yeah,
Armstrong.
Emily Armstrong.
Emily Armstrong.
How dare you?
I mean, she can sing, but not Linkin Park. I did see some comments like, why not just change the name? Not bring Linkin Park.
Yeah, like Lincoln Fart or something like that. Sorry, that was very low energy.
Linkin Park.
Stinking
Or
fart.
Linkin Park.
Lincoln Park.
Even when Mike was introducing the band, like there was a part that let me do some introductions for the drums. I think it's a newer guy for the bass, blah, and then for the table, it's Mr. Han, blah blah, and then he just said like, "I'm Mike." Of course, everyone knows him. I'm Mike. And then Emily, he just said like Emily for vocals, and then there's a part where they're like for the part of Chester Bennington, it's like all of us, all of you guys here. So it's like more of saying like his part
Okay.
it's not her covering for Chester. Like everyone is. I know maybe it's just a.
That's I like the way they did
a
that.
thing
That's good.
But he said like for the part of Chester Bennington is all of you, and then like people like whoa, and then they start.
You can't replace someone like him. That's smart. Okay, well, maybe I'm too harsh on her.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean
I-
it's good. I know if am I gonna watch them like. They say, "Oh, Linkin Park's playing." Maybe in there, like Linkin Park's playing close to you. Like, are you gonna watch it for?
No, I won't. I mean, I probably couldn't go
Yeah,
with the
but just say
babies,
you
but
won't go, just so you know. That's the.
I'm not going. Not until
not going.
Chester comes back to life.
Yeah, no,
But-
it's just such a.
I don't know. Even if Chester was still in the band,
I would probably go.
I would watch
Yeah,
it
but
once.
just-
Yeah,
they're-
once if
how old are they? Are they old?
probably in
getting
forties now. I think they're
Yeah, they were
40s.
popular in the 2000s.
No, they were
Yeah,
probably late 40s.
They're 20 years older than they were 20 years ago.
40s. Yeah, maybe in their 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We were in high school when
yeah.
they were like already in their 20s.
They're in their 20s. We were in our zeros. Oh, I mean, they were like in their 20s when they got famous, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be the early 20s, right?
Well, I
How
wish them the
old
best.
is Mike Shinoda?
Is Shinoda? Is he Asian descent?
47.
47.
Oh, so 50. Yeah.
Wow,
And
Mike.
still, he can, like, yeah, forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out. That's one of the, like, put your name to
Who wrote the
shame.
songs? Was it him or Chester? Or did they write them together?
I don't know.
I would
I
imagine
know.
it's Mike. I'm just guessing. It probably like him, and then because he has like good lyrics. He did that. It's in another band. Like what's that? Like 20%
Was it Angels and
concentration
Airwaves?
power of will. He has a rap like
Oh yeah.
5% game, 4%.
Shit,
That's
Flush.
so famous.
3%.
That's very famous.
Oh,
It's
that
a
is. I
rapper.
forgot that was him.
That was him. But it's a
Sounds just
different
like him.
group name. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
forget. That song was definitely on my
yeah.
playlist. Probably right after a
Power
Linkin
of
Park
will.
song.
Yeah, it's probably him. And then partly for, or maybe Chester did. But what's the sad thing? Sad thing about it is if you listen to the lyrics, it's
Fort
actually
Minor.
like,
Fort Minor, that's it.
oh yeah, that's the yeah.
Which is a terrible name for an artist.
Yeah,
Like
that's why
Fort Minor.
I don't remember Fort Minor. I remember it
Yeah,
was like
it sounds like a military camp base
yeah,
or something like that.
what was it?
So he's a
Something for the
DJ.
love of the game.
Johan. Yeah, Johan.
No,
Yeah, he's Linkin
Stefan.
Park for sure.
Yeah, that's part of the.
Oh, and
When
the
you
guy with the headphones with the cans on his ears.
mm,
Always.
it-
Brad Delson.
yeah, so they're close to 50. Yeah,
Dave
I
Farrell.
don't know, but they're touring, right? They have tour schedules.
They got to make
as
that
Linkin
money.
Park. Yep. And
That's a lot of money
I
to be
bet it's
made.
gonna be it's gonna be still gonna be big. There's gonna be people like our age. I mean, they're earning now for themselves. So yeah, let's buy.
They got
That's for
money to
Linkin
spend.
Park. Yeah.
That's a good point. I just wish they would have done a background check on the girl and maybe just, if they found out
I know
about this.
they should they would have. I don't know I don't know how it went.
She defended Masterson. The guy.
Danny Masterson. Yeah. That was a
Yeah.
big thing because, yeah. I don't know, but I don't know the entire story about that though. Was she friends with him?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
no one knows.
No one knows.
I mean, people know. I should say, I don't know. I shouldn't have said nobody knows. I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Therefore,
the
nobody
context,
knows.
So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the three of us doesn't know.
No one knows.
Yeah.
They'll never know.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I think they're gonna release something like how they how they chose her, how why her they were looking for like a certain
She has blackmail on Shinoda.
yeah,
She has a
I know
compromising
something.
photo of him.
I have video footage of Mike doing crazy stuff. Maybe that's no.
Not
We're
Mike
just
Shinoda.
joking, guys. We're not.
Maybe Johan.
Johan doing something.
He looks like,
He looks like a
or maybe it's a gambling that they could make. So we're just making stuff up. Yeah, maybe it's a gambling that, and then. But it's more of like a favor to Emily, right? If you think about it, because Linkin Park's a very big name, and then you won't even know that she's part of like Scientology, but before she became like Linkin Park's lead singer. No, I don't even know her before Linkin Park.
yeah.
So
No,
it's like all of this is like a favor for her. I know that's just for me, right?
Yeah.
that's also like a big like challenge for her though.
Oh yeah,
Being feeling in the shoes
Yeah.
basically
but
for
yeah.
you can't feel bad for her for getting an incredible opportunity.
yeah.
What comes from it, that's like feeling bad for someone who won the lottery. Like,
Yeah.
you took it. We all wanted it. We'd all take it if we got it. The repercussions are just the name of the game.
Yeah.
I don't mean to shut you down, but you know what I mean. Like,
Stakes.
she's gonna have to
Were
deal
you
with
shutting
whatever.
me down?
She's gonna have to deal with whatever consequences, good or bad, comes from
Yeah.
it. But she had an incredible opportunity.
Yeah, what I meant to say is like, it's a big challenge for her. I mean, that she wanted it, so
Yeah, she
Yeah.
wanted it. She took it, and then if her
Yeah.
past comes out to bite her, then the best thing she could do is say sorry
Yeah.
or something.
I don't think she
Or maybe own
should
it.
say she didn't know that she was supporting. I don't know the story about Danny Masterson. I think that's the only issue people has with her is that she's connected with Scientology and that she's kind of like connected with
Yeah, it's gonna put pressure a lot.
Danny.
Yeah, on her.
Maybe Shinoda's in Scientology. Do we know that?
What?
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
Shinoda's
probably,
in. Maybe the whole
Yeah, we
band
don't
is in
know.
Scientology.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how they found her at church one day.
Oh, that's another episode.
Yeah,
That's
another
coming
thing.
next time on
We have to
Fat
do our
Effect.
research and
We did no
present
research.
our evidence to.
I'm gonna do a
It's
PowerPoint.
like we stalk Mike Shinoda. We, went to the dark
Scientology.
web and we have found
him
some
with-
evidence
We have
that
to
he's
join Scientology Church and infiltrate from within. We need to become leaders in the Scientology Church.
once you get in though, it's really hard to get out.
Yeah,
Always.
I bet it's gonna find something about you, and then they use that as I think that's what they. I don't know. Maybe that's what they do with like big artists. They find something about you, and then they hold that for like, oh, we're gonna release this. No, you should be good to us.
Yeah. Katie Holmes was able to get it because her father was a very good lawyer and her father helped her out.
Really?
But
I don't have a good father lawyer. My father makes food.
I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's enough to like. Even though the food's delicious, I don't think that's enough to like.
Maybe you
get
can just
out.
bribe them. So they want some apple pie.
Apple pie. Yeah. But do you have like briskets? You have briskets? I don't know.
Fried chicken.
Chicken.
It's really, it's really hard to get out. So just,
All right. I think I can, you've always wanted to be a detective. So that might be the perfect job for you.
what to
Infiltrate or
I don't want
I
to
guess a detective and a spy
Powerful.
are two different things. Yeah.
religion.
just to
No, it's
what
gonna-
to prove that Linkin Park is not part of Scientology.
No, well, to prove that they are part of Scientology, depending on what our
That's
thesis
right.
statement is. Are we proving that they are? Or
I'm
proving,
proving
that
them that they're not because I don't want them to be part of. I don't want
to
them
have
to be
that.
part of.
to
So
have
I'm
that
going
in them.
going to like prove that they're not part of it.
But now you're biased
Why?
because you're going to be looking for evidence that exonerates them, and you're not going to be looking for objective findings. We just need to get to the bottom of the truth.
No, it's like if you have a pool of suspect, you want to eliminate that suspect. Like a wife that was killed, you want to eliminate the husband first. So try to prove that they're innocent. So that's what I'm going to do with Linkin Park. I'm going to try to prove that they're innocent.
It's fine. No,
That's a good
you just
detective
talked in a circle because a detective doesn't find what they think is true. They find the truth no matter what. Boom. Mic drop.
I'm still going to find out the truth. If
Does,
my
what do you call that? Deduction? That's deduction, right?
yeah,
Deductive reasoning.
I have deducted.
And then,
I've deducted.
and then once you get in, you see like Mike Shinoda in there, preaching, and you're like, no, it's not part yet.
I just saw Mike Shinoda in the
I
bathroom.
think that
no,
was
he's
Mike.
actually in there. Nope, you
I
can't
think
say
that was his twin,
Yeah.
Mark Shinoda.
Mark Shinoda. Mark Shinoda tried to kiss me.
Oh, that's his evil twin brother. Ding, ding, ding.
Mark Shinoda. Crawling in my Scientology.
Is it gonna go? Yeah, it's gonna take you one step closer to the edge, and you're about to break. He's gonna be preaching those words like, I think that's Mike. No, it's not Mike.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Mark. He's just
That's Mark.
getting those words from his brother.
Brother.
We tried so hard and got so far.
Far,
But in
yeah.
the end,
In the end,
He was previously part of the Linkin Park, but because of his connection to Scientology, he was replaced by Mike Shinoda.
Yeah. And then you see Tom Cruise singing the songs.
Tom Cruise in the back like,
Yeah, a lot of
shut your mouth.
are a lot of people talking shit with or like talking shit about Tom Cruise.
First of all, this is a children's podcast. I don't know why you just had to curse.
Please get that out.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
Should I say talking shit or talking crap?
Talking.
I haven't
About Tom
heard
Cruise.
like.
Yeah, people talk about
No.
Tom Cruise all the time.
I feel like they're
Favorably
probably
talking, not
like.
favorably.
Why is the microphone on your
I
chin?
just how it feels. It's so soft.
You're
It's
I know
like,
you're
What?
probably making
So,
noise with it.
okay, shut up.
no, yeah, it's fine.
So I feel like
Shut up when I'm talking to you.
shut up.
Shut your mouth when you're
When I'm
talking to
talking
me.
to you.
You're going
You're
go Chester
crawling.
Bennington.
Anyway, Tom Cruise. Yeah, people know about
I
Scientology.
don't hear a
It's-
lot of
Yeah, because they've moved on to different subjects.
And
He's super.
he's just too big to. I mean, he has good movies, so I think maybe that's why people like
that
this.
kind
If you
of.
have
It's
good
not.
movies,
I mean,
Yeah.
are you gonna? No, no to Scientology, but you're gonna like Top Gun.
you're gonna like
Like
Mission
Top
Impossible
Gun.
8.
Possible. I mean, you're still gonna watch
That's
it.
very that's selective bias.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, like
Yeah.
I hate Scientology except for Tom Cruise
Oh god.
because he ran so fast.
Well, I know we've been joking a lot, but to wrap it up, I think I can separate the artist from
From
the person.
the art,
The art. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, Louis. Yeah, the art from the artist.
Yeah.
So I can appreciate good art, and then the person I can kind of keep in the back of my mind, unless they're truly evil, like Hitler's art or something like that,
What if?
or But
What if
you know,
I know I'm not gonna. No, I'm just thinking like.
he was a good artist,
he's-
actually.
But he
He's a
has good
talented thinker.
songs. No, no, there's a line.
He was a
There's
great
a line.
He
crossed
combs
that.
his
Yeah.
mustache really well.
He has a great facial hair
Oh, it's not.
artist.
It's
Or
not.
his hair was so
He
like tidy.
He crossed a line, and it's very
Anyway,
far
go
from
ahead,
that
sorry.
line.
I think it's
sorry
important.
about that. It's just like
It's important that we try to appreciate art for art's sake and not read too far into the human part of it, unless they're truly evil. In that case, forget what I said. But
Yeah.
hey, we're up on time.
yeah.
I think we did. I think it was solid. We had Linkin Park was the only topic, and
Yeah, it was.
kind of just crushed it.
We had a music
Fruits,
podcast.
Filipino fruits,
berries,
Fruits, yeah. I forgot about that.
and
and then early 2000s music.
yeah, a lot.
And then a little bit of Scientology. Please don't sue us.
Drummers.
Shout out
Yeah.
Scientology.
Yeah,
We love
we're just
you.
having fun here. Shout outs.
Please don't sue us. We don't have money.
Yeah.
Our next advertisement is going to be Church of Scientology. Sign up now.
Suddenly, like we're promoting, we're promoting. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, I was gonna. I didn't want to bring up. No, I was gonna bring up that. I hope Dale joins us. He's having troubles. We're not gonna say the details, but I hope he joins us reason. He's very, very busy right now. It's
Let's just say we have a lot to catch up on with Dale. We're looking forward
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah, that was kind of unexpected what's happening.
everyone was surprised, especially us, right? Especially Eileen. It's it's so hard that news. I don't know. Hope Dale
So-
doesn't explain it when he comes back.
We'll let Dale tell that story.
Yeah, tell a story. Because I know maybe he should have have more insights on the Linkin Park stuff. He's just not here. I bet he has like have some experience at listening to those music.
Yeah, it would have taken a better turn.
Yeah.
But cool. I think it was a good one.
Yeah, good one. So I think that was a good. Let's just have that as a closing. That we're all friends with all religions, and we mean no harm or no negative intentions with everyone. So don't hate us. Don't plan on.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just gonna snap a finger like, oh, that podcast is up. And then there's gonna be like a lot of comments like, oh, why are we having bad comments in here? No.
Yeah.
We've already upset AI and we upset the Church of Scientology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't
Not
want
good.
to like
Yeah.
powers.
Next, we need like the U.S. government to go after us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the end, it doesn't really matter.
And in the end,
That's it.
that's it.
Cut it.